How's it going, guys? My name is Dave Polio. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. In this video, I'm going to show you guys step by step how to start selling on eBay, the ultimate beginner guide. I'm going to show you guys how to list, how to ship, how to find product to sell on eBay, how to start your account, how to avoid getting banned on eBay, on how to have an inventory system, how to find out what is actually selling, and much more. If you guys want to make extra income, if you guys want to make full-time income, if you guys want to make part-time income, this video can apply to anyone. If you guys are thinking about starting to sell on eBay, right now is the best time to start. If you're looking for a sign to start selling on eBay, this is the sign right here. I'm going to show you guys everything that I know, everything that I've learned over the past 4.5 years, and hopefully it can help a lot of people out. All I ask in return, guys, is for you to drop a thumbs up, comment, or consider subscribing. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, first things first is that you guys have to create an eBay account. Obviously, go to the app or go on the desktop, and it's gonna ask you for your name, your address, your phone number, your date of birth, all that kind of stuff. And if you guys are planning to sell more than $600, you guys have to input your social security number. Once you sell more than 600, it's gonna ask you for it. If you guys are already planning before you even start to sell more than 600 throughout the whole year, you're gonna have to input that. I suggest just inputting it just in case. I'm also going to be doing a video on taxes, so make sure you guys subscribe, how I do all my taxes. So that's going to be in a different video, but you're going to want to make sure you have your account set up. It's going to give you a username pre-made already. You can put your own. Mine is Active Apparel Zone on eBay, but you can pretty much customize it how you want. I want to let you guys know, when you guys first open up an eBay account, it's going to have a selling limit on you. It's usually $500 worth of stuff that you can list in a month, or 5 to 10 items, whichever comes first. So if you list 2 items that are $250, you're done for the month. If you list 5 items, you're done for the month, that are even if they're $20 each, which I know is not that cool, but you got to work your way up. You got to build your trust with eBay. They want to give traffic and allow people to list items that they trust. So that's why they do that. But for some reason, some people have a $10,000 limit, $30,000 limit from the jump. It could be you. I don't know what causes that. But when I started a long time ago, like 10 years ago, I made an account and I had a $500 limit. And then I made another one, a whole new one, 10 years later, which is the one I have now. And it started me with a very high selling limit. Probably going to give you a selling limit, but just be careful about that. So we want to make sure we're posting the best items possible when you guys are first starting out, to get the best bang for your buck for the listings that you guys are putting up. So next thing is that you guys are not going to have any feedbacks in your account. So what I suggest doing is, if you guys want to buy some stuff, a few little things that you guys actually need, so you guys get some feedbacks from the people that you buy from, just to kind of get the ball rolling. When you have a brand new account, be careful. There are many scammers. Right now where I'm at, I have like 6,700 positive feedbacks. No one bothers me with the scams, but you guys are gonna get messages from people saying, hey, my card doesn't work. Do you think I could just text you and buy it off of you? Don't do anything outside of eBay, especially when you guys are starting out. It's probably gonna be fake. Do everything through there. You guys are honestly going to get a lot of offers for what you're pretty much asking for, or even more money, and they're going to take days to pay. Those are probably scammers. So if they don't pay within 2 to 3 days, cancel the order. It's going to be frustrating in the beginning because they try to take advantage of people that don't know what they're doing when they're first starting out. With me or someone that's been selling for a while, you can tell when someone's been selling for a while on eBay. They won't bother you. But in the beginning, they try to take advantage of people. I had a cousin that fell for that, and he shipped the item through the text that they sent them, and he got screwed out of the item. So be careful about that. All right, guys, you guys see my warehouse right here. Forget what I am doing. This right here took years. Like, literally, I want you guys to start as small as possible. I want you guys to start in your closet. I want you guys to start in the corner of the bedroom. Forget about having a storage. Forget about having a warehouse. Forget about buying racks. Start as small as possible. All right, guys, so now we're going to get into what to sell. A lot of people are like, oh, where do I go buy stuff? Where can I go buy stuff? What should I buy? Don't buy anything when you guys are starting off. I want you guys to sell what you guys already have. Shoes, video games, shirts, jackets. You guys have stuff. Everyone has stuff. Sell a football. I want you guys to get familiar with how the eBay platform works. I'm going to teach you guys how I list my items. You guys can kind of see how I do it and then do it your own way. But I want you guys to list what you guys have. I guarantee you guys have a bunch of money that's tied up in there. There's a bunch of stuff that you guys don't even use. I want you guys to start off with $0 invested. Get rid of your old stuff, and that is a great way to start. I guarantee you guys have 20 items that you can get rid of in your house that is some good money. I would list the most expensive ones because, like I said, if you have a selling limit, you want to be careful about that, because if you list 5 or $10 items, your selling limit is screwed for the whole month. But if you have one PS5 or a PS4 or whatever that you guys are trying to sell, I would post that first. I would post that within the first month so that you guys get a quick sale and you guys get some feedback going, and you don't screw yourself out of the selling limit right off the bat. I would post the absolute best items that you guys have that are going to sell fast. I'm going to show you guys how to tell if something sells fast, so you can post that first. I'm going to teach you guys here in the near future, right here in the video. Once you guys actually get through the phase of selling out of your stuff that you have in the house and you want to get more stuff and start making more money, I suggest going to flea markets, thrift stores, and garage sales and yard sales.
Real quick, a bonus point for y'all. Make sure you join a community, one of those resell communities that sell flips and deals, because no matter how hard you research, there will always be deals out there you have no idea about. Since they're not really in a niche of your expertise or knowledge. One community I'm in is Resell Signals. They send deals and price errors from all sorts of niches, from Pokemon cards to appliances to even limited time drops. Look out for the price errors, since those are crazy. Like, they sent this price error of this $340 drone being sold for just $100. That's easily at least a $150 profit per unit. Imagine reselling like 3. I'll leave their link in the description. Check it out.
You guys have to see what's around you, what's in your area. If a lot of people ask me how I find garage sales or flea markets in my area, literally go on Google, type in flea market near me. That is the best way to do it. I don't know why a lot of people ask me that, but try that out and see if there's something around you. Just go check it out. There's no way to really tell if a flea market is good until you actually go there and put feet on the ground, check it out. That's the only way, because I've been to some that I thought were going to be good from the pictures and they were terrible. And then some that looked trashy, I went in there, it was great. So it's all about trial and error. All right guys, so now I'm going to teach you guys how I personally list my items. So I'm going to go to my listing station in my office and teach you guys from scratch. Alrighty guys, just wanted to show you guys really quickly my office. Forget about what you see here. This is just showing you guys my setup that took a long time to kind of get going. Some people might be quicker than others, but you guys are beginners if you guys are starting out. But I'm just going to show you guys what is possible when it comes to eBay. I have my little self-made light box, and I'm gonna make a video on how I do it myself. The pictures come out really good. You guys are gonna see here in the video. It is a little desk, got my little fridge, AC, got my whiteboard that I keep track of how many items I put. This is my shipping station, got my printer, and we're gonna get into shipping right now as well. Got my poly bags. I'm gonna put links to all this kinds of stuff down below. These are free post office bags, my computer, and this is a TV screen, and my clothing right here, board for my clothing, how I store my stuff. I'm gonna show you guys all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna show you guys how to have an inventory system, how to take pictures, how to ship, but I just wanted to show you guys my office. I have some more shipping supplies up there. All right guys, so before I get into the listing, I'm gonna just show you guys really quickly how I store my items. You wanna have an inventory system before you guys even start, if you guys are fresh to eBay, because if something sells and it gets lost, you guys can get a defect. Having a defect early in your account is terrible. When I first started, I got 8 defects and my selling limit went to the ground, and I got lucky I didn't get banned. So I'm just gonna show you guys really quickly something simple. I'm gonna show you guys how to add this inventory system into the listing. That's why I wanted to do this first. But this right here is box A48. Let's do this one right here. And basically each shoe has a number. So A48-18. Now the new way I do it is I put everything in bags, but I do shoes, I do clothing. You guys don't have to do that. You guys do whatever kind of products that you guys want to choose, but that's what I do right now. And basically A48-17 or whatever number the shoe is, and this is going to apply to what I'm going to show you guys right now. Guys, I have these 2 rows full of inventory. Whenever something sells, I pull it out immediately, get it packed up, get it out of here, and nothing is lost, and that is going to avoid defects. All right, guys, so I'm here at my listing station. You guys don't need a little box like this. You guys don't need the lights, but they are down below in case you guys are interested in that. I started off by taking pictures of my items in the kitchen floor with the lighting, and that was it. And I did that for like a year before I knew about all this stuff. But you guys don't need this, but it is available down below with an Amazon link. I'm going to show you guys how to build this for less than $80 in a different video, so subscribe for that. And so right here, guys, this is my personal parachute, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to list these. And basically, all the Nike shoes they have a model number inside of it, and it is right here, 407853-007. So I'm going to type that into the eBay machine, but first we're going to take pictures, and I'm going to show you guys what the pictures actually look like once I take them. All right, guys, and here is how the pictures look like once I take them, and it is pretty simple, showing anything that could have a flaw, a scratch, what the customer wants to see, the bottom, the surroundings, the insides, and a picture of the size, which I actually forgot to do. 1 second. And I always take them in square, so I go right here, and then I take a picture of the tag, and that is pretty much it for the pictures. And now we can find them on eBay and type in the model number that I had told you guys. Boom. And we're going to find these right here. So now, guys, we're going to click on this item right here, and you're going to try to make sure that they match up and it is the exact item, because sometimes there's stuff that looks very similar and it's not the right one, and it can be a huge price difference. So now we're going to go to the sell similar option, which is right down here, and it is right here, sell one like this. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is add the pictures that I already took, and then we can get this going. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, I uploaded all the pictures. The very first picture, I edited, I raised the exposure on it. Let me show you guys really quickly. Take that off, and that's how it looks like naturally. But if you guys want to make it look cooler, exposure, a little bit of brilliance, and it's done. And that's how I edit the first picture. All right, guys, so we are here back on the eBay machine, and I'm going to take off Ravens. You know what? I'll leave that. It might be a good keyword. So I'm going to add Ravens just because it is the Ravens colorway for the NFL. And I'm going to take off excellent condition. They are in great shape, but I don't like to add that kind of stuff because excellent condition could be different for someone else than it is for me. These are in great shape for me. These are actually my personal shoe, but you know, I'm not going to add that and get someone's hopes up thinking that they're like new. So I don't want to get people excited. So the title looks good to me. I'm going to take off that little comma. And then we're going to go to the condition, and we're going to put pre-owned because these are pre-owned. If you guys have new stuff, put new with box. If you have a shirt that's used, you know, put pre-owned, or if it's new, put new with tag. And yeah, and this listing that I'm copying is actually a size 12. This one is a size 12 as well. If it wasn't a size 12, I would change it right here, and you can put whatever size you guys want. Or if it's a woman's, you guys would change the department and all that stuff. And I'm going to show you guys how to add a SKU. If you guys have an anchor store, which you guys probably don't because you guys just started, basically there's a custom SKU option down here where you guys can add the SKU. This is going to go in my box A45 that I showed you guys over there. So this is for the people that have the custom SKU option, A4526. I have a number 26 right here of little masking tape with Sharpie, and that's how I keep track of my stuff. And I would put it right here. I normally put it in bags, but you know, just for the purpose of the videos. But A4526 is where this goes. When it sells, I go to A4526 and I find it. If you guys don't have this custom SKU option, we're gonna go to the description. In the description, I'm gonna put in great shape, have been washed, and are very clean. Something like that. Something simple. I don't go too crazy in the descriptions unless there's something wrong. If there's a scratch somewhere, if the heel is cut or scratched up, I would add that. Add anything that is wrong with the item to avoid returns. So now we're going to go to the pricing. The other one was selling for $29.99, so I'm going to copy that. $29.99. Boom. And now we're gonna go to the shipping option, which a lot of people are probably all scared about. I have a little scale right here, and we're gonna see how much this weighs. There's a chart right here. I want you guys to screenshot it. See the column number 6 right there? I want you guys to base your prices starting off with that. You guys can see if it's 10 ounces, 4 ounces, a 1 pound, 2 pound, up to 12 pounds. And that is a great way to see how much you guys can charge for shipping. I like to do flat rate shipping, and I think that is the best way, and that is a great way to kind of see how much something would cost. So we're gonna weigh this out. If you guys want a digital scale, just literally type in digital scale on Amazon and it will pop up. I highly suggest you guys get one to start off before you guys even start. A food scale works too. This is 1 pound and 8 ounces. I'm gonna add like 4 ounces for the packaging because I ship these in bags. I'm gonna show you guys how I ship them in bags. But basically, I'm gonna add, I know from the chart and from my experience selling these shoes, I can charge $10.99 flat rate shipping. And once you know, and once you've been selling a lot of items, you know that you can just kind of charge a flat rate for a certain sized item. But if you guys want to look at that chart, and you guys can base it off of that. I would not suggest using the option up here that is called buyer pays calculated shipping, because it is out of whack, and it might charge the buyer $20 to ship this when in reality it probably costs $10. Or it might cost someone $25 to ship that to New York. I'm in California. I don't want that because it really costs $10 and they're overcharging. So a lot of people might not buy your item because it's over calculated. So I like doing buyer pays flat rate shipping. You can also do free shipping, but that is up to you. You can just add that to the listing price and deduct that whenever you're shipping, or you just can do it like me where I charge $10.99 plus the asking price of the item, and I do just fine with that. Most people do it like that. I ship internationally because I'm a part of that program that I've been with eBay for a long time. I accept 30-day returns, and it ships within 3 business days, the handling time. I would suggest you guys put 3 business days. Don't put too much pressure on yourself just yet. You guys can fix that right here on the preferences. And then, yeah, guys, I would allow offers. Sorry about that. When you guys put buy it now, I would put allow offers. It's up to you though. I don't do auctions. I'm not a big fan of auctions, but you guys can try it out to see if it works for you. It hasn't really worked for me. So now we have the title, pictures, description, item specifics, the SKU system. Let me go back to the SKU system. So if you guys don't have the option because you guys don't have a store in the custom SKU option, we're going to go to the description and add it in the bottom of the description, A4526. And now it is there. Whenever something sells, you go in the description and it is going to be on the description and you know exactly where it's at. Try to get a box or a tub or something where you guys can put it away. And now we are ready to get this item posted. Boom, list item. And let's say 2 weeks passed and now this shoe sells. I'm going to show you guys how to ship this shoe. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to show you guys 2 examples of the shipping. I'm going to show you guys one where you guys can take it to the post office and they scan the label if you guys don't have a printing label. And I'm going to show you guys another one with the printing label, how easy that is. So right here I'm going to pull out 2 shoes. It tells me exactly where the SKU is. If it didn't tell me, if you guys don't have the SKU option, go into the description when you guys sell something, and then you're going to know exactly where it is. In the corner of your house, in the top drawer, or in the corner of the room, or in the garage, and in a box if you guys get boxes, you know, and it's going to tell you exactly where it's at. So A2912, we're going to go right here to A2912. All right guys, so this is A29 and this is 12 right here, and that is how easy it is. So we have the shoe right here, and now we're going to grab the other one. I'm going to put this right here for right now. The other shoe is A2223. We're just going to pull that out really quickly. A2223, and I just listed this actually yesterday, so they sold really quickly. So we're going to ship these 2 out, one through the computer with the label, and then one through the phone where you guys can go and get the label printed out for free, which I suggest starting off that way. Meanwhile, you guys get some money rolling in the business. Alrighty guys, so we are going to pretend each shoe is the same purple one. as the example. And right here, pretend this is the purple one that we just listed. Once it sells like in a week or 2 or 3 months, however long it takes, now we are going to ship it through the phone, and then the other pair I'm going to ship it through the computer. So through the phone, on here you're going to click get shipping label. I'm covering the person's address, but it usually has the person's address already built into there. You guys can't mess up because whatever address they provide, that is it. So it has everything for you. Your address and their address already built into it. That's why I like using the eBay service. So now we're going to see the options. Like I said, we're going ground advantage, but we're going to see how much they weigh and add a couple ounces for the shipping to see how much it is, because right here it says that it is 12 ounces. And these shoes are going to Illinois. So these 1 pound 6 ounces. So I'm going to put 1.8, something like that. 1 pound 8 ounces. And when it is something small like this, if it's not in a big box, the dimensions don't matter. I just leave it at 8 by 8 by 8. It is mainly based off of weight when you guys are shipping something small. If it was bigger, you weigh it out. If it's 30 pounds, if it's a box that's 30 pounds, you put 30 pounds on the thing, and then you put 22 by 22 by 10 inches or something like that. So now we are here, and it says it's going to be $9.35. So we're going to click get shipping label. If there's an option right here that says get a free QR code by updating your label formatting settings. So you're going to here, and then you're going to click QR code and printable label. So you click that option. When you go to the post office front desk, when you already have it packed up, you're going to go there and be like, oh, I have a QR code. They're going to scan it, they're going to print the label for you, and you're done. So that's pretty easy. Back in the day when I first started, when I didn't have a label printer, I would have to handwrite everything on like a piece of paper, take it to them, and they would charge you there. That is super expensive. Going to the post office and paying there is way different than on eBay. eBay gives you a huge discount. Try not to go to the post office and pay for them there. Try to pack it up here, get the QR code through eBay, and do it like that. So I'm going to pack it up right here, but that's the option for the QR code. So we're going to go to get shipping label, and then we're going to pack it up. This label printer is for my buddies over at Mumbai. It is a great printer. I had a Zebra for a while. This one's brand new. It's really good. It's like $100, so it is a little investment. I don't suggest anyone to start off by getting this, but if you guys are serious about it, my link is down below. If in case you guys want to use it, I have a percentage off. I think it's like 5% off if you guys want to try it out. So we're gonna add 1 pound 8 ounces, and for shoes, the #1 shoe seller in the world, I think his name is Sneaker Cycle. He ships shoes in poly bags, which I know might sound crazy, but they can't really get damaged. If this needed bubble wrap, I'll bubble wrap it and then throw it in there, or throw it in a box. It just depends what it is. What I like to do first, guys, I like to slap the label on the flat poly mailer first. These are called poly mailers. This one is a 12 by 15. You guys can type on Amazon poly mailers. This is a 9 by 8 or 12 by 8 or something like that. And you guys can kind of see what you guys are selling first, and then see what size you guys need. So like I said, the dimensions don't matter. It is $9.38, and we're going to buy the label. It's going to get printed out, and that is going to be it. All right, guys, so now printed out. It has everything on there, USPS tracking everything. I like to slap it on the poly mailer first, so it doesn't get clumped up when the shoe's in there. So now we're going to go like this and fold the shoe up, throw it in the bag. Boom. And that is it. And it's going to get there nice, safe, and sound. The #1 shoe seller in the world ships out like 300 pairs of shoes a day, just like that. So I'm going to do it too. Shoes won't really get damaged. That was an older listing. These I just listed. This is how I list them now. This is a 12 by 15 clear poly bag, not normal poly bag. So if you guys are interested in this, just type that up on Amazon. I don't sell them or anything, but I like using these for shirts, jackets, and shoes and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Gonna pack this one up now. This one is 1 pound and 6 ounces, pretty much the same thing. So these sold for $35 with the shipping, so $24.99 plus $10. So I'm gonna put 1 pound, 7 ounces, 8 by 8 by 8, and that's gonna give me the label. And that one is $10.04, and I charge $10.99, so I pocket like 96 cents or something like that. So I always charge that much, and I haven't really shipped any shoe for more than the $10. So, if you guys sell something internationally, it goes through the eBay International program, which is basically a thing where you send the shoe, they give you a label, and you send it to an eBay warehouse, and from there they send it internationally. So even if someone buys it overseas, it won't charge me more. Like, they'll take care of the shipping. And that was actually my last label for there. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much how you ship. Very simple. I know it's overwhelming when you guys are first starting out, but it is very simple. eBay is very simple, and once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. Hopefully this video can help, but it's really about repetition and you doing it yourself. And that's pretty much it with eBay, and there's no limit to where you can take this. There's people that make millions of dollars. There's people that pay for their vacation with this. There's people that do it part-time. There's people that make more money doing eBay than their job, and they still keep their job because it's that secure income. And there's people that love just listing 5 a day, and they get their good side money, and that funds, they're eating out or going to sporting events, whatever, So I love doing this. I do this full time, and I'm a full-time content creator as well. I've had up to like 4 employees. At one point, we were doing 180 items a day. At one point, I did $500,000 on eBay. And I know if I tweak it and if I get better at it, I can make even more money within the year. But there's many ways to do this, and there's no limit to where you guys can take it. I just wanted to add one last thing into this video before I go to the next point. If you guys want to find out whether something is going to sell quickly or not, this is an example of an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I'm going to show you guys how to tell how fast something will sell within a 90-day period. And eBay is all about 90-day periods for some reason, but there are 3,700 items listed in this title. So if you guys want to find out how quickly this will sell, let's see, we're going to click filter, and then we're going to go to show more, and then we're going to click sold completed items. There's 7,200 items. That's going to sell way faster than the 90-day period. It's probably going to sell within like a month. That is a quick way to see how good an item is. If there are 7,000 items listed, 2 sold, you probably don't want to pick up that item. If there are 7,000 items listed and 4,000 items sold in the 90-day period, that is a pretty decent item. And that is just kind of how to determine how quickly something will sell within a 90-day period. If there are more items sold within than there are listed, that means it's going to sell very fast. So that's just a quick rule of thumb, and you guys can explore with that and run with it. But you guys, if you guys are still watching this video, I really would appreciate you guys to drop a thumbs up, comment, or subscribing, and hopefully I help someone out. If you guys can share it to someone that is thinking about selling on eBay, it would mean a lot if you guys share my video. There's a lot of other videos, but these are kind of just my thoughts, how I run it, and my advice. And on this channel, I actually don't really do videos like this. I normally show my personal experience on how I'm trying to one day make millions of dollars with this, and I'm started it from the ground up with clothing. I used to do electronics. I used to have a 16,000 item eBay electronics store, and I pivoted off that, and now I do shoes, and I am showing how I'm growing that. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content, I record videos with my GoPro, going to the flea market, going to the Goodwill bins, sourcing many other ways. There's no way to kind of teach you guys everything in one video. I have a ton of videos on here if you guys want to watch more. I really would appreciate it. Drop a thumbs up if I helped you guys out in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to catch you guys later. My name is Dave Paleo. See ya.